Hey everybody, Mr. Duran here. I am going to get you guys started with a drawing warm-up today, and what we're looking for is just limber hands, limber arms. We want to warm ourselves up, getting some lines down to the page. You could use a pen if you want, ballpoint pen. You could use a pencil. You could use a marker. I've got a couple of my supplies here that I like to use, a ballpoint pen, 6B pencil, it's nice and dark, or a felt tip pen. I've got an eraser here, but we're not going to be doing any erasing today. What we want to do is draw with our whole arm. So you've got your elbow lifted up off the table. You're not just twisting your wrist. When you draw these long straight lines, you want to move your whole arm so that you get one long line that's nice and straight instead of this tiny little curvy line that happens when you just use your wrist. Divide your page up into 7, 8 slices, maybe about an inch in length each one of them. And we want to start by just drawing circles. You're going to be drawing a nice wide circle that's about as wide as it is tall. Again, using your whole arm, not twisting your wrist to do this. Draw the same circle over and over on top of itself so that you get a nice, clean looking, overlapping, loopy looking circle. It's okay that it's sketchy. It's okay that it's not perfect. The more times you draw this circle, the better you'll get at drawing circles. Once you got about 2 rows of those, you want to start doing some slanted circles. These are ellipses. They are like stretched out egg shapes, and they're all running off to the right. This is going to get you all limbered up. This is going to get you nice and warm so that when you're drawing today, whatever or later, whenever you're drawing, I like to start this type of activity every time I draw, just so that I'm warm, so that my hand is ready, my arm is ready, my hand-mind connection is complete. I find these right slanting circles a little easier to do than what we're about to do now, which is the left-sided slant. This left slant is really tough for me because I'm a right-handed person. It's important for me to practice this because you can probably see right away that these ones are not as nice as my right slanting ones. It's harder for me because I've got to push away on the upstroke rather than pull to my right. Go ahead and give these your best shot. These don't have to be perfect. Look, mine aren't perfect, right? Alright, that's one row of those. I'm going to do a second row. When you're doing this, focus in on what your hand and your mind are telling each other. You want them to be moving at the same rate. You want to be drawing at the expense of all other things. You want to focus in, you want to get into your flow state. Warm yourselves up, warm your body so that your arm and mind and hands are all connected. Our last row here, our last bit of a warm-up, is going to be drawing these tiny little circles. And as we get over to the right, we're going to make each row of circles bigger and bigger, and it's going to become this like fan or this pattern where it's really tight and dark on the left side and moves out and gets really nice and wide and bright, big circles on the right side. You might find that drawing small circles is easier or drawing big circles is easier. I find it's actually easier to draw a really big circle because I can go over and over it again, starting light, getting darker. None of this is about perfection, it's just about warming up, guys. Thanks for joining me today. Go make some art.